Hello, good morning. In the previous class, we had studied the interference of two light waves. So, in that topic, we have completed this topic, that is up to amplitude of the resultant amplitude of the two light waves we have calculated in the last class. So, for that, we are taking the two light waves which is denoted by the y1 is equals to a1 sine omega t minus phi 1. This is the first light wave, and second light wave y2 is equals to a2 sine omega t minus phi 2. So here a1 is the amplitude of the first light wave, omega is the angular frequency, t is the time period, and here phi 1 is the phase difference. Here y1 is the displacement of the light wave, y2 is also displacement of the second wave, a2 is the amplitude of second wave, omega is the constant for that, and time and omega becomes constant, and phi 2 is the phase difference between the phase difference of the second light wave. So by using the principle of superposition of light wave, we have calculated the resultant of this wave, that is y is equals to y1 plus y2. And after putting these two values, a1 sine omega t minus phi 1 plus a2 sine omega t minus phi 2, we have calculated all the calculation, and after that we have calculated the value of a square, that means the square of amplitude. So first of all, here we have putting the values, that is a1 cos phi 1, a1 cos of phi 1 plus a2 cos of phi 2, a2 cos of phi 2 is equals to capital A cos of theta. Okay, and second a2 sin of phi 1 plus, sorry, here a1 sin of phi 1 plus a2 sin of phi 2, and this is nothing but the a sin of theta. Okay, and by using these two values, we have calculated the resultant amplitude. Okay, so this resultant amplitude a square is equals to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos of phi, a1 a2 cos of phi, and this phi is nothing but the phi 2 minus phi 1. So where this phi is equals to phi 2 minus phi 1. Okay, so this is the resultant amplitude of the two light waves which is superimposed upon each other, and we get the resultant displacement y is equals to y1 plus y2, and after superimposing, the amplitude of the light wave becomes a square is equals to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos of phi, and here phi is the phi 2 minus phi 1. So by using this equation, by using these two equations, we can calculate the theta, that is the tan theta. We know that tan theta is equals to sin theta divided by cos theta, and we have the values of cos theta and sin theta. So by adding and by dividing second to first, so we get the value of tan theta, and this is nothing but the first of all sin means a1 sin of phi 1 plus a2 sin of phi 2 divided by a1 cos of phi 1 plus a2 sin of phi 2. So this is the value, sorry, here cos. So this is the angle between the two light waves which is superimposed upon each other. So this is the angle between two light waves. Then next we can calculate the intensity of the light wave. What is the intensity of two light waves after superimposing each other? So for that intensity, we can calculate intensity by using the relation, that is intensity of the resultant of light waves, intensity. So how can we calculate the intensity? So we know that the intensity of the resultant light wave is given from the relation first, that is I is directly proportional to a square. That means intensity is directly proportional to the square of the amplitude. So therefore this I is equals to a square. So we have the value of a square, that means here the value a square is equals to, therefore I is equals to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 cos of phi. So this is the intensity of the resultant light wave. Then second one, this is the first term, intensity of light. Then second one is the condition for maximum intensity, that means the Imax. This is called the maximum intensity, Imax. So what is the condition for the Imax? Means whenever the intensity of the two resultant light wave is maximum, the amplitude and therefore the intensity of the light wave is maximum when the intensity or amplitude of resultant light wave is maximum when cos of phi is equals to, what is the condition? Cos of phi is equals to plus 1. So when the value of cos phi becomes 1, whenever this phi is equals to twice n pi, means whenever the value of phi is the twice n pi, that means the integral multiple of the this pi. So when wherever the resultant amplitude of the resultant light wave becomes maximum, so where this n is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. Okay, and Imax is equals to maximum intensity is equals to this value cos of phi is equals to plus 1. So putting the value of plus 1, so Imax is equals to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 and value is plus 1. So twice a1 a2 multiplied by 1 is nothing but the twice a1 a2. Therefore Imax is equals to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2. So this form is nothing but the calculation of whole square, that is a1 plus a2, that means a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus b square plus twice ab. So this is the same, so we can write a1 plus a2 whole square. So this is the condition for maximum intensity of the resultant light wave, whenever the addition of amplitude of the two light wave, that is a1 plus a2 and the square. Okay, so and at that time intensity is maximum. Then condition for the I mean. Third is the condition for I minimum. Condition for I mean. The intensity or amplitude of resultant light wave is minimum when, here maximum when cos of phi is equals to plus 1, here minimum when cos of phi is equals to minus 1. Okay, +1 means minimum, maximum, -1 means minimum. So cos of phi minimum means there is a phi is equals to twice n plus 1 of pi. That is the odd integral multiple of the pi, where n is equals to 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, twice n plus 1 pi. So therefore put the value, we get I mean is equals to a1 square plus a2 square plus twice a1 a2 and -1. -1 is nothing but the, here the sign minus, that means a1 square plus a2 square minus of twice a1 a2, and this is the whole square of a1 minus a2 whole square. That means when the subtraction of square of the subtraction of amplitude of the two light waves, then at that time the intensity becomes minimum. And last one, fourth number, when the amplitude are equal, when amplitude are equal. Okay, so when amplitude are equal, we have a1 is equals to a2. Okay, therefore I max is equals to, when a1 is equals to a2, then I max is equals to a1 plus a1, that is twice a1, and twice a1 square means 4a square. Okay, we have taken a1 a2 not, we have taken general term here 4a square, and I minimum becomes a1 minus a1 means 0, 0 square means here 0. So when the amplitude are equal, a1 is equals to a2, therefore maximum intensity is equals to 4a square in general case, and minimum intensity becomes 0. Okay, so in that way we have completed the interference of two light waves where superimpose on each other, the resultant amplitude becomes what type of conditions we have getting in this expression. So this completes the interference of two light waves. So in the next topic we have discussed about the constructive interference and the destructive interference. Thank you.